Hey guys, welcome back to Quick Scrap Tips with the New England Scrapper. Alright, so today on the table I've got a PC power supply and a PC graphics card. Now, normally these two things would have been scrapped out. The reason I've kept them out is for this specific video. Now normally I don't resell items, especially out of computers and things like that, but these ones here are in really good condition. I haven't tested either of them yet, so I don't know if they work, but I will figure out how to test both of these to make sure they work. So today's quick scrap tip is, save items that are still good. If you have the time and have the resources to, take all these, power supplies and, look, this one here is a Resell RD500 2SB whatever. There's some specs on there. This one's a 500 watt. So, things like these can sell for a decent amount of money. If not, you'll probably at least get 20 to 30 bucks out of them. I mean, even if you get 15, that's better than scrapping this thing out. Like, yes, it's got a nice big wiring, harness on it, but you also have the box at the other end to deal with. Which, again, it's got a low-grade board in it, but they do take some time to open up. So, I mean, you are going to make money on them, but power supply, the box itself part, is usually a good winter work option. Or something when you're, just have some extra time and want to, get a little bit of extra value out of your PCs. That's a good way to do it. I mean, if you sell your power supplies whole as scrap, that's good also. Now, something else that could be worth a lot of money, if it works and if it's the right model, are graphics cards. As a lot of people know, in 2022, and a lot of 2021, and I believe also part of 2020, graphics card prices went through the roof because the whole COVID-19 thing happened, unfortunately, and, people were stuck at home, so they were buying graphics cards to build computers so they'd have something to do while they were locked in their houses. And then because of, chip shortages and all those other things that happened, graphics cards were really hard to come by. I've been having, a hard time finding one within my price range for a PC that I'm building to start, edit videos for this channel, or editing videos for this channel, things like that. So that'll be cool. Hopefully I'll be able to get the one that I want on an auction. Unfortunately, it's used, but see, this is where this kind of thing comes in. If you know the computers you get are working, it may be worth, going through some of these things and seeing if they work. Because some graphics cards could be worth $400 or $500 used. If you get the computer for free, that's not a bad payday. Considering that you'd have to go through all the trouble of taking the plastic off, and then the aluminum heatsink, and the fan, and all that from the graphics card. Yes, slot cards are worth $4 or $5, $6 a pound, depending on who you sell them to. But $400 for this thing, instead of having to scrap it all out, that's a pretty good deal. So, today's quick scrap tip is, look at some of the parts you're pulling from PCs, because a lot of them are resellable. CPUs, RAM, pretty much any component you pull out of a PC could be sellable if it works. That is one thing that you do want to check, though, is make sure it works before you list it. Otherwise, you can have a whole headache with eBay or whatever site you're using to sell it. If you list something as working and the buyer buys it and finds out that it's not working, it can impact your scores, cost you money in return shipping and your time. So if you're not sure if it works, don't bother, but if you're able to test these things out, go for it. You could make a lot more money than just scrap value. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.